All right, everybody, we're back. Another week, another Obi-Wan Kenobi, part 5. Um, man. All right, let's just go straight into what I'm giving the episode. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. It was a banger of an episode. So yep, spoilers ahead. Always gonna be spoilers in these videos. I don't care. Quick little breakdown. Basically they get back to the base, and obviously in part 4 we saw that they Riva had a tracker on them. So Obi-Wan and friends get tracked back to whatever planet they're on. I have no idea what planet they're on. And there's, just these great, action sequences where, Obi-Wan and his side are defending the base and try and protect themselves while they get the transports ready. While the Inquisitors, Vader, and, stormtroopers are trying to push in on them to capture Kenobi. Now this episode did something that was super exciting. It was awesome. They showed what is it called? They showed flashbacks with Anakin and Obi-Wan training with each other. And it was pre-episode 2, or maybe around the time of episode 2, because Anakin's hand is still there. He doesn't have the robot hand yet. He also has the short hair, and Obi-Wan has the mullet. And you see like these similarities throughout it. They showed a little bit of like a parallel to their duel in episode 3. They showed a bit of and this is Revenge of the Sith episode 3. Then they also showed a parallel to episode 3 of the TV show between the two of them. And I think there are a couple other parallels, but the reason why these were so awesome is because the entire time it's like Obi-Wan is getting outmatched by Anakin, but then Obi-Wan does these very subtle things to outmatch Anakin, and he basically says like, that isn't the way of the Jedi attacking, it's to defend the people and everything. That's how you use the Force. And, he does like these weird mind tricks and stuff to, get the advantage against Anakin, and like trusting in the Force essentially, as opposed to using like brute power Force and everything. And it was very cool. And eventually, we got the big drop that, Riva was that youngling in the Order 66 thing, and they show that she was originally killed by Anakin at the temple, and then but she survived it, and then played dead with the rest of the bodies, and then basically her entire journey as an Inquisitor is to take out Vader, and Obi-Wan offers to help her take out Vader because they have the same goal. It was very weird. Like Obi-Wan was like, you don't want, like, you're only in this to take out Vader, like nothing else, which was very interesting. However, when he says that obviously he could be the distraction of Vader, so she ends up letting Obi-Wan escape. And while he's escaping, Vader, his mind is focused on him, and Riva goes for the kill on Vader, but Vader snuffs it out. But before this even happens, we get a sick shot of Vader pulling a transport that was a decoy out of air and ripping it open with the Force to look for Obi-Wan, and then another transport goes away with everybody on there that was real. That was a sick thing, and then Riva tries going up to kill him then and there, and her plan fails. He snuffs it out. But the interesting thing about this little fight that him and Riva have is Vader is using the same, is beating her the same way that Obi-Wan beat him in this training sequence. He's not he's not attacking her. He's being defensive. And it kind of shows that Anakin is still there, and that what Obi-Wan has says is sticking with him. He's not even using a lightsaber. Eventually, he disarms Riva of her double-bladed saber, splits it in half, gives her one half. She comes after him. They have this little duel. He disarms her again, has 2 lightsabers, stabs her. And then the old Grand Inquisitor comes back, because Riva was made Grand Inquisitor in this episode, and then basically loses it instantly. The actual Grand Inquisitor comes back, and Riva somehow survives a second stab of the lightsaber into the gut. Vader and the Grand Inquisitor leave because they're going to go try to find Obi-Wan, I assume, again. But there is this little device that was left on the planet that fell out of the I can't remember his name. Fell out of like Obi-Wan stuff though, and it was a message from Bail Organa, but it's crushed up saying basically the child on Tatooine, and Reva finds it. She hears it, so now obviously she knows about Luke on Tatooine, and she's gonna go there, I assume. Obi-Wan can sense that something's wrong, that she figured this out. So I have no idea where the next episode is taking us, but it was an awesome episode. Seeing the training sequence, Obi-Wan did some badass stuff as Obi-Wan. There was some emotional things. There was a death in there, the robot and that fake Imperial officer from the past 2 episodes. Yeah, it was a solid episode. Solid 9 out of 10. Really liked it. This finale should be a banger, it seems like. I think we'll finally get that rematch for Vader and Obi-Wan. And yeah, tune in next week. Next Wednesday, I'll have a video up for the episode 6 review. And then on the day after, on Thursday or maybe Friday, I'll have a full series review. But yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. And see you all later.